What's up guys, Celestial here again, bringing you another guide. This time it's more of like an update to one I did previously. So someone actually mentioned in my comments how OP Sephiroth is, and I actually tried this out. It's pretty fun. So I didn't really put much on Cloud here. I didn't really think of a build. I just basically put on Haste and Bravery so I could buff Sephiroth up. And literally all you do is get Sephiroth's bar to maximum and then just keep dodging and pressing triangle. Look at how much limit Sephiroth gets. I was testing how far the distance goes here, because his actual dodge attack goes pretty bloody far because his sword's so big, so you don't even need to be near the enemy. So I'm staying in Titan's face here because I'm still unsure how it works, but you can be like that far and still hit him, and look at how fast Sephiroth's limit break is building. He basically already has limit break, which is crazy. So this is basically what this build does. You don't even really need to power up Cloud that much. Like I said, I just added some random materia onto Cloud here, just for a little bit of cure, a little bit of haste, and a little bit of power up for Sephiroth, so like bravery. But you can actually put like a fair, decent build on him to boost Sephiroth and protect yourselves as well. So Cloud would really just be the buff machine in this build, if you really wanted that to be the way it works. Like I said, didn't really make a build for Cloud. It's literally just focusing on Sephiroth here. And as you see, his limit break does crazy damage. And then you can go into Octa/Prime. You could have stopped Titan here, but I always forget that I can stop the bosses. I've said this in every video that I've done. I've played the original FFs so many times that I'm just like, bosses are immune to all status effects. Why would I even bother? But yeah, you can kill him anyway, even when he's not staggered, with just all his random attacks, if you wanted to. Just like this. But yeah, you don't even need to use Cloud during this fight, so if for some reason you're still struggling, even though this is actually probably one of the easiest VR missions, this is more of just a fun VR mission, because Zack's one is probably the second hardest. I'd say the hardest is probably the Ruler of the Outer Worlds, and then the second hardest is Zack's, and then this is probably the easiest, because the other ones would be harder than Sephiroth's, just because he's so OP. So just like before, just buff him up. If you want to put on more buffs and like more protection, I would. I didn't even put like elemental fire magic on Cloud, which probably would have been helpful in the Phoenix fight, because that fight was kind of iffy. But yeah, you just do this. Look at how far I am. You'll see in a second when I stop getting hit. But like in my previous videos, I don't do these to show you guys like perfect runs. I show you kind of how a normal person would play it, and you can take my tips and just go from there. So just build the bar back up, and then just dodge, spam, triangle. There you go. You've already got it again. Limit break. Easy. And then as soon as you use this and use Octa/Prime though, it will take the bar away from you. So you just run up, attack a few times, and you'll get it back. And then just spam dodge again. Dodge triangle, dodge triangle, dodge triangle, dodge triangle. Look how much bar I have already on my limit break. I'm pretty sure there's also, is there not a materia that gives you, like, it puts your limit break onto your teammates? So potentially you could just give that to Cloud, and then it would build the limit break even faster. But I don't think Sephiroth really needs it. I think it would rather be more helpful having Cloud with a limit break when he gets it. A limit break again. So if you guys are struggling with this, you shouldn't be, because normally playing Sephiroth he's pretty powerful anyway. But this is just another broken way that you can play him. Just dodge spam constantly. So here's the one, as we always know, which would benefit from the elemental fire magic, or elemental fire and ice, because we'll have Kajata in a couple fights as well. But I didn't have it on here. Like I said, only put like 2 bits of materia on Cloud in this fight, just so he could do some stuff with Sephiroth. Sephiroth is the main guy you want to be playing here, so just buff him up, switch out, and just kill everything. Keep it together. Get your aura thing up, and then just dodge around and spam triangle. For this thing I really wanted to just kill it because the flan's really annoying, but all you're doing here is just dodging. Dodge triangle, dodge triangle. And then obviously when you get hit, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose the ability to just dodge and press triangle. It can be a little bit annoying on the bomb as well, just because the bomb will like hit you every time you hit it. So I would just recommend just killing that with Zanshin. Phoenix is so annoying in this fight. So that's why I'm saying if you're going to do this build, I would recommend instead of just doing random material like I did, put like magnify barrier on Cloud, put haste on, put bravery on, so empowerment and time, etc. Try to think what else you could maybe use. But anything that really just buffs Sephiroth. So if you can find anything else that buffs him up, go for it.
Don't overdo it. Stand back.
So as you can see, Phoenix is already pressured. Just going to heal us up because you know what Phoenix can be like. I think I actually get Rebirth Flamed in this as well, which is quite annoying, but you don't do that much damage. It's not like the magic build where you instantly just blow Phoenix up. So if you want, best thing to do is probably put on the barriers, so when you get hit you're not going to get destroyed by Phoenix. So Phoenix pressured, and now we just do our usual attacks. Get Cloud to Infinity's End so he does a fair amount of damage. Get your thing back up with Sephiroth. Start doing some more attacks. I was hoping to maybe kill him before this. I can't remember if you can stop Phoenix. I think Phoenix is possibly one of the ones that's immune to it, but he's basically dead. So at this point, as long as you survive the rebirth, then you can just dodge around and just press triangle again. Yeah, so we're pretty close to dead here, so not the best situation. And they summon more enemies as well, which is even worse. But Phoenix is pretty much dead, so I don't even care. I just focus on Phoenix. And as you can see, my limit's already back. So Phoenix is now dead. Cloud is dead also, but it's fine because we get half health back in the next fight. And the next fight's actually an easier one. This one was a bit of a pain when I did this first time with Sephiroth, but that was more, I would just deal with it with Cloud because Cloud had the elemental fire magic on. So if you have that already paired with Cloud at this point, you might as well just attack with Cloud, but Sephiroth can also just stay at range with his big ass sword. So as long as you get a couple attacks off and get your bar full, and then you can just dodge around. You just need to make sure you're not going to get hit by the little fire bits that he throws out, or the magma roar, or the hurricane. But as you can see, I'm miles away and I'm still hitting him, just like this. Like, I'm nowhere near him, and I'm still hitting him. That's how crazy Sephiroth's range is. I didn't realise how big this range was. We all know Sephiroth has like a 20-meter sword, but I didn't expect it to be that long distance. So Cloud's unconscious, but we don't care, because Sephiroth is OP. So we're going to use Octo / Prime, get some more damage, then just get our bar back quickly. There we go. And just start the whole process all over again. And I am literally nowhere near this dragon, but I'm hitting it. And guess what? Our limit breaks back. Oh, I wish Cloud built his limit break as fast as this when you had the level 3 accessory on. That would be amazing. But yeah, just keep limit breaking them and this will be easy as hell. So just keep mashing away at it, just keep it distant, keep doing your dodge slash, and you will literally kill this thing in a matter of minutes. I'm not even sure if it has been a minute, actually. There you go. Dead. I actually enjoy doing this against Odin even more than these guys. Odin and Bahamut, you just wreck with this. It's so fun. Like, it's so therapeutic just wrecking Odin and Bahamut. The amount of times that they killed me during the run with Zack.
Just in case.
So same again, just back up. Haste, Bravery, Sephiroth.
Double time.
And like I said before, we're just going to use Cloud as like a, basically like a buff machine. So get your bar built back up, and then just do the usual, dodge triangle. See how far I am away from Kajata here? Super easy, but I run into him like a moron. Good thing is, I use the magic to break his thing here, because I do not want to deal with the stupid, like, try-disaster move. I hate that move. I remember the first time I did this, or the second time I did this, I thought you could break it with Kajata by using like a couple of spells that are weaker, but it feels like it's probably better to just use Eroga or Faraga or Blizzaga, because it doesn't seem to break it as fast. Like 3 breaks it, but I think if you use 2, I guess it doesn't really matter, it's kind of the same thing. So either you're using 4 bars of ATB or you're using 3. So he's not going to be able to use Tri-Disaster, thankfully. So just start wailing on him. Get that meter built back up. So get his bar back and then just start dodge slashing constantly. This is so fun. It's very therapeutic doing this. I love it. After you spent like hours on the previous ones figuring out how they work and stuff like that, and then you can just run through being like a little fly just buzzing around the enemies that they can't get you off them. The best feeling in the world. And like I've done in my previous videos, I haven't recorded this for about 20 hours and made everything perfect and then showed you guys the perfect run. I'm showing you guys this for the very first time. This is me just trying this out to show you how broken it is, and it is actually ridiculous.
My turn. Now's our chance.
And Sephiroth has his limit again.
Going in.
You couldn't even see him because he's putting the barrier up in the meantime. And then we're going to get Cloud, and we're going to use... I don't know why I used Prime. I could... Well, I guess just more damage. And then we're going to use Infinity's End. Or we're going to stop it, I guess, but we're not going to stop it. I feel like I really should do that at the start of the bar instead of doing it at the very end. But I always... Like I said, I always forget. I always forget these bosses that like aren't immune to stop. Alexander definitely is. And I believe Bahamut is. And I'm pretty sure Odin is as well. So a lot of them are immune to stop, but a fair amount of them can still be stopped pretty easily. So just run around. You don't even really need to use Cloud. Just run around and just spam this. Because Sephiroth's already at halfway limit. And he'll be at limit in about 2 seconds. There you go. He's already got limit. And Kajata's dead. So it's not like it does mediocre damage while you're dodging around. It actually does insane damage. It's just making sure you don't get hit out of it, because otherwise you're going to lose the bar and then you won't be able to use the dodge move. This guy's even easier.
Let's be smart.
Just do the usual. Haste, bravery.
Let's hustle. Take the lead. Stand back.
And then just start the dodging. And we're literally over halfway to limit already. So before I actually do this, might as well use Faraga, because you're supposed to use Faraga when it has the Gorgon shield. Not sure if I did it a little bit too early here, but it doesn't really matter. It does enough damage and I think it gets pressured anyway. So limit break. Pressured. Already at half health. Just don't switch out to Sephiroth yet. You need to use Octaslash Prime first. And then switch out and then get Cloud to start mashing away at it. Another one I probably could use Stop on, but I don't think I do it. So, yeah. You don't need to use Stop, but it helps. And all I'm doing here is just mashing square, and then when it comes up with Caloric Fury, just use that, because that does a lot of damage as well. And he's dead. That's why I love this one. It's so fun. Like, you could probably even just do this with Sephiroth, really. It's just annoying because Sephiroth doesn't really have buffs. Whereas Zack does. Like, Sephiroth has Mana Wall and some other things like that, but he doesn't have... I don't think he has Haste, and he doesn't have Bravery or Faith either. And exact same thing. Haste, Bravery. Get Sephiroth to start spamming his attack just so he gets some of his bar. And then start doing your dodge dancing. And as we know, these tracking beams are very easy to avoid. Good thing is you can pretty much just stay in the air with Sephiroth and avoid all of Alexander's BS that it throws on the ground. So you don't need to worry about getting hit. I don't know why I got pushed right to the back of him, but I'm still in the air, so he can't hit me. There we go. Already broken and pressured. Already got the limit break. Switching to Cloud just to get him over there while Sephiroth's doing that. And then you can switch back to Sephiroth and do Octo/Prime if you want. But I was like, I'll leave it for now because I want to... Oh no, I actually did activate it. Oh. Maybe that's a different fight then. Might be in the second part of Alexander before I pressure him. I think I actually try and cast Stop here because I'm like, oh, maybe I should try casting Stop since I haven't done it this entire game. And Alexander's immune. So that's why I don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Saul. Don't do it. Yep, resisted. So he might not be immune, but he resisted it, so don't even bother. Just beat him up. He's quite weak anyway. And while we're waiting, just dodge around to get Sephiroth's bar back up. Because he'll probably teleport to the other side and just try and stay away from you at this point. Sephiroth has over half limit now. Almost there. There you go. Crippled and limit break. And he's going to move. Of course he is. You better run, Alexander. So yeah, just stay in the air. Use your Zanshin. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it Zanshin Gate. Use your Zanshin and then use the triangle version of it. Don't keep stabbing the ground like I'm doing here. I was messing up the inputs here. And that could have done a lot of damage, but it's fine. We got it done. Alexander's dead, basically. Easy as that. Not many more to go. So this is why I said near the start that probably best to do the thing that I did in the first time I did this, without having all the broken builds. Use elemental fire magic. Because you've got Phoenix and you've got this a-hole to deal with. The wings aren't hard to break, but they can be a bit of a pain if you're getting constantly knocked back by fire damage. Sephiroth can do it pretty easily, but you need to make sure that his you've got his little bar thing built up here, and then just back off and use Zanshin on the wings. Similar to what you do with Bahamut. So yeah, back up, use Zanshin, and then it's broke, and then you can pressure it whatever you want. And then just do the usual, just dodge around, start building your bar, because we're going to take this thing out ASAP. You could technically wait until it starts using Swan Song, then use your limit. Because I'm pretty sure Sephiroth's Octo/Prime hits everything. So yeah, this is the only thing you wouldn't be able to absorb if you were using the elemental fire magic. But he's using Swan Song again, so we're gonna just back up and get the wings. Annoyingly, he stops me there, so I have to get the bar back up. If you're struggling to get close, just use Zanshin anyway. Here I'm just getting some bars so I can like protect us a bit. We do not want Sephiroth dying, because I didn't make this build very well with Cloud. Like I said, I only put like 2 materia on him, so he doesn't have raise either, I don't think. He's got Cure, Haste, Bravery, and I think something else. I never get tired of that. That's such a cool cutscene. Right, so break the wings time again. And since we got the empowered Zanshin, we don't really need to worry. Just back up, use this, and then Zanshin rising. Already pressured again. At this point, you might as well just build Sephiroth's bar up. I don't know why I was trying to pressure it, but I guess it kills it quicker. Because Sephiroth does a lot of hits, and yeah, he's pretty much dead. Just like that. Such a cool ending cutscene there. Seeing Sephiroth just dash through. Right, and then we got one of the big boys. The one that can actually do quite a lot of damage and kill you if he gets Giga Flare, but it's fine, he's going to be dead way before that. You don't even really need to use the synergy skills if you don't want to. Because we're going to be doing mad damage with our limit breaks, so just get your bar up and don't get hit. And then just start the dodging process. And you can still do it in there as well, so you can just avoid literally everything. Even the grab as well, which is great. Because I almost got grabbed by Bahamut, but I'm too high in the air. See? And then we've already got the limit break, but since he's doing the wings, you know what time it is. We're going to Zanshin the wings and break them instantly. And that gives us a bit more time to pressure him. There we go.
Let's do this. Ready?
Just do this for a little bit more ATB build-up. You can also haste Cloud if you really want to, just like that. Just get a bit more meter so you can get him pressured quicker. I don't know what I'm thinking here. I'm just like, just use the limit break. And this is where we protect ourselves by using limit. I do love that limit breaks protect you. Imagine if they didn't, and you can get killed while you're trying to use your limit break. So he's doing it again, and we already have 2 bars, so we're going to back up. And we're going to use Zanshin on the wings again. But he does actually manage to kneel drive, which is quite annoying, because that means he's already in his second phase. But he's at half health, so we're not too bad. It's quite cool how that Sephiroth can literally go to the top of the map by using that dive. You can also avoid this as well, but I didn't realise that that spits out projectiles. That's the first time I've literally seen that. So just dodge around, do not dodge into his mouth. Zanshin on the wings, because we do not want him to get to the Giga mode. And then use Cloud just to get the pressure off. And then he's pretty much dead at this point. Yeah, I try it on Bahamut, but now I realise Bahamut is actually immune to it, or resistant, but either way he resisted it, so we're not going to try that again.
Now's our chance. You're in good. You're out of luck.
And we're going to use both our limits. And then Octa slash Prime, get a bit more damage. And thankfully he's focusing on Sephiroth there, so he went the complete wrong way. Same again, build the meter, use Zanshin on the wings, but the empowered version. And he's pretty much dead here. Because what else is he going to do? He stays staggered for a fair amount of time while he's like this, which is good. Because you can stagger him with the R1 square or circle moves. But yeah, it's just easier just to just hit him here at this point if he's already weak enough. There we go. That's Bahamut down. Now we only have the infamous run killer Odin to go, because he ain't gonna get Zantetsuken off one time in this entire match. You guys are gonna see how fast he gets beaten here. The magic build is good. Don't get me wrong, but this is actually really fun to play around with Odin. So same as usual. He seems to target Cloud because I'm on Cloud at the moment, so that's good because we've got the ATB that we need, and we're gonna cast it on Sephiroth. And then Sephiroth is just going to wail on Odin. Do not try and parry with Sephiroth unless you've practiced the parry mechanic, because it's different to everybody else. Just dodge around the attacks and just do this. Yep, so just be patient when he starts doing things like that and just evade them. And now, we've got our limit break, so guess what we're going to do? And if you guys know, once you've done a limit break on Odin, he's pretty much going to use that pressure move. There you go. Sleep Nurse Fuhrer. The thing is, you can actually act while he's doing this, if you're quick enough. Make sure you're staying away from that. That does like 3 hits. I've pretty much just mastered how all these moves work now. Because I've played against these characters so many times now. Alright, limit break. Get to Cloud and do some more attacks. Now he's going to do Lord of the Battlefield. I think I'm actually killing him too fast here. So he does the split move where he splits up the battlefield like twice in a row. Which is amazing to see. Just think about Odin panicking after all the times he's Zantetsuken'd you. So he's done Spatial Distortion, which splits the arena. And now he's just standing here for a bit. So we can just keep spinning around. And then he'll do this, but it's fine. If he temporal imprisons Sephiroth, just dodge around with Cloud for a while. I was like, I might as well buff myself up while I'm waiting. Yeah, Spatial Distortion again. Like, the arena's already broken up, Odin. Like, what else are you gonna do? Also, no idea why he's doing Galahorn's Warning here. Like, does he just use this every so often when he feels like it? Because he is completely on the back foot here. He has not hit us, like, more than about 4 times. So that makes no sense that he does Galahorn's Warning. So, limit break again. He's already in the Sleep Nurse Fuhrer thing again. Octa / Prime. Get on Cloud. Infinity's End. And say goodbye, Odin. There you go. Easy as that. Like I said, there's not really much of a build for this with Cloud. All I did was throw on a couple bits of buff magic. And then you're just going Sephiroth the entire time. So if you guys want to maybe put like a bit of fire elemental magic on Cloud, maybe a couple more buffs just to protect Sephiroth, even though Sephiroth has mana wall and things like that, it's up to you guys. But that's pretty much it. It's just a fun run where you can just run through and just blitz people with Sephiroth's attacks. So hopefully this has been helpful, hopefully it's been fun, and hopefully it helps you complete this if you're still having struggles with it. Bye bye!